Never change to make it a situation until you squared up with me.
Welcome to another episode of JEiiNCLUSIVE. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload. Imuno is an adult performer who has collaborated with actors like Jacoby, Crave, Kai Levine, and trans performers such as Brandy Bugatti. Recently, Imuno attended a ball where things escalated after a disagreement with a transgender bartender named Justine. According to reports, after the ball had ended and the bar closed, Imuno attempted to order another drink. When denied service, he demanded a full refund for the drink tickets he had purchased earlier that evening. Justine explained that she could only refund $10 of the $15, but Imuno insisted on getting all his money back. When Justine refused, tensions boiled over, and Imuno attempted to attack her. Fortunately, other attendees stepped in and physically intervened, teaching him a lesson with what some have dubbed a $5 beatdown.
No!
After being helped off the floor, Imuno was taken to the restroom to regain his composure. However, still enraged, he stormed out and charged at the bartender again. This time, another trans woman intervened, and Imuno faced yet another $5 chicken teriyaki beatdown.
One of our founding mothers, which is the person that put on the ball tonight, I judged the second half of the ball tonight, and I judged from the beginning of it until the very last category. After the last category was called, everything was done and over with, and we were leaving out. I'm leaving out, walking out, just like everybody else. And as I'm at the exit/entrance, there's a fight happening. But then I saw, as I could see through the crowd, I saw a person in a polka dot suit on the ground, like getting their ass tore up, and they were on the ground. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Uno, because I'm thinking I remember Uno having a polka dot suit on. So once the people started to clear out, they got Uno off the ground, which he was in the entrance bar. They got him off the ground and they brought him back in to where we were. So myself and Pampers, we immediately came to his rescue, in a sense. Like, we were immediately alarmed and trying to see what was wrong with him. They whisked him into the restroom, and when he stood up, mouth was bleeding, forehead all knotted up, like somebody had really had their way with him. And so we went to, trying to get him in the bathroom and everything, and the next thing you know, somebody comes, yells to us, he just fought Justine. He just fought Justine. So when the person was like, he just jumped on Justine, Pampers immediately began to question him. Did you just, and he didn't give a response. So we went outside. Didn't touch him. We went outside. We found Justine. Justine went to explain to us, like she was saying, that they were fighting. They had a, altercation or whatever. And so we're out there making sure she's okay. And then the next thing you know, here comes Uno coming out there screaming, I want my $5. I want my $5. And steady trying to charge at Justine. So he's coming out there hollering about he want his $5, and he keeps trying to charge at her. I'm standing on the sidelines. I haven't said anything at this point. He then tried to charge at her again. So then they took him back in the inside. Now, mind you, this is Justine's ball. And y'all took him back into the establishment that she helped secure. But y'all took him back in the inside. And she's standing outside and she's screaming to the security guards and everybody, get him out of here. Put him out. Get him out. This is her ball. Mind you, I'm on the sidelines. I'm not saying anything. I ain't said nothing. I ain't did nothing. He's in the inside. We can't even see him at this point. So then he tried to charge at her again. He came out and he tried to charge at her. He came out saying I want my one or something, whatever he was saying. And all I know is he was charging at her like he wanted to fight her again. Wop, wop. Wop, wop. Because guess what? Ain't no more. I done sat there and I done been quiet. And you're steady trying to attack this femme queen that's not coming at you. This girl is over here. And anybody know Justine? Justine don't get into that. So guess what? Wop, wop. Yeah, me. Wop, wop. Because who you finna keep charging at? You not finna keep doing that. Not while I'm standing right there. So absolutely, I came to her defense. After the third time in my face, you're charging at one of my house members in my face? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I appreciate the moment to even just, say my side of the story. First of all, I want to start with an apology. I do apologize to Miss Tishi, Mother Tishi, and I do apologize to Justine as well. I just want to start with an apology, and I want to apologize to the house of Tishi, period, because honestly, I didn't get, when you're in that moment, you really don't know exactly what's going on. So I just thought it was the house of Tishi, you know what I'm saying? But as video came out and as, everything just started to unfold, that's when I realized, okay, it's just a couple people that so happened to be in Tishi, and some people that wasn't even a part of Tishi. So I'm going to start with an apology. Okay. So this is what happened. All right. First and foremost, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the Midwest. I don't know anything about like the South, or, I'm still learning ballroom, period. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, when I get to a certain part of the story, it's simply just how it was brought up, right? All right, yeah. So I'm drinking, whatever like that, having a great time, trying to pass out my flyers to, promote. And I step out. When I drink, I get 2 drink tickets at a time, right? And I'm 6'1", 220 something pounds, y'all. So alcohol for me doesn't necessarily affect me as babe, please turn that down. I hear myself echoing. It don't affect me as quickly, if that makes sense. So anywho, so I have 2 drink tickets, right? I use one, I'll go outside, I step outside, and I mingle, whatever, just trying to, promote my ball, whatever. I come back in, and I go to the bar, and they're like, yo, the bar is closed, whatever like that. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's no biggie. The bar is closed. Let me just go back to the table where I bought my drink ticket and just ask for a refund, right? It was super.
Hold on. Quick question before you get to that part. You know that you tried to get a drink. Not only was the bar closed, but the ball was over as well. So yeah. So I don't, it's, and this is just me being, honest. I got to be transparent with you. If I am at a club and I have a drink ticket for a drink at the club and the club is closed, the lights is on, everybody's leaving out, I can't go to I should have got my drink before the party or the club or the event was over with. You went and tried to get a drink at the end of the event and then also requested your money back. I think at that point, I just want to start off with just letting you know, and I'm going to let you continue, but I also want you to recognize that was kind of like, something that you did that was wrong. Like you shouldn't have tried to get your money back after you knowingly went to the bar after the whole ball was over with. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Again, I had just came back from the parking lot. I didn't even know at that time that the ball was over. You get what I'm trying to say? So okay. I didn't even know at the time, like, they done with the categories, is wrapping up. I'm still thinking, because, again, it must have had just went over. You know what I'm saying? Because there was, like, a crowd still in the ball, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not thinking nothing of it, right? So I asked for a drink ticket. I asked for a drink. It's closed. The bar's dry was the terminology they used. I was like, okay, cool. It's no biggie. Let me just go and get just my money back, right? Just simple, I don't know, customer service. So I try to, first of all, I'm waiting, right? I'm waiting. I see Justine. I asked actually the people, there was like 2 people sitting there that was, selling drink tickets. I asked them, they're like, oh, like, you have to talk to Justine. I went to Justine. Mind you, like you had mentioned, the ball's closed. So people are like kind of riding past us, if that makes sense. So Justine's here, I'm here, people are moving in between us. So I'm waiting on my turn to speak, right? She's saying her goodbyes, kissing everyone, I finally get an opportunity. I'm like, hey, Justine, first of all, let me put this out here. I have no issues with Justine. All right, like okay, well, just keep talking. I just have no issue with Justine. I didn't even think it would have gone that left. So I was like, hey, Justine, you know, homegirl. That's the tone I had. Like, yo, I know I bought a ticket and I can't use it because the bar's dry. Now Uno, now you know the bar's been closed for like an hour. Where you been? I'm like, oh, you know, I was just out in the parking lot, just, you know, engaging and whatever like that. She was like, Uno, now, you know, and again, I'm rushing it, but I was there, you know, doing that. I'm gonna say like 5 minutes, and then she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this for you and only you. She reaches in her purse and gives me $10, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is $10, but like I paid $15 for it, right? So right then and there, before I even continue with the story, I realized now that I should have just ate it. I should have took the $10 and left, because you guys have to still understand. I know I have a name in ballroom, but I'm still kind of learning what is it called? Like the culture. So me not knowing that you guys don't even give refunds for drink tickets, I didn't know that, if that makes sense. So I kind of felt like it was kind of a low key kind of disrespectful, like she was trying to play me. If that's the case, that's how I want to word it. Like, okay, cool, you gave me $10, but I paid 15. I'm like, Justine, I gave you $15 for a drink ticket.
Right.
She's like, Uno, like this is like I gave you 10, like go find Champ, like you somebody, da da da. And I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm like actually at a pause again, because I'm thinking I'm owed, right, a full refund because I didn't get my drink. I didn't get my drink with my drink ticket, and I'm knowing like the moment I leave this, like the moment I get out those two buildings, like those two doors. I mean, I might as well have just swallowed $15, or at this point $5. She said, Uno, it's $5. Like, let it go. And I said, no. And this is where that comment comes in. I said, no, it's not about $5, babe. I make 1,000 a day. I said, it's not about the $5, it's about the principle. So this is where things turn left. I feel like the moment I said it's the principle, it was like, this is when I just realized she was like, it was almost like a mating call. However, I don't know how to put it, but you can tell like her whole demeanor changed. She was like kind of loud, and she was like, now get away from me, Uno, like get away from me. And again, I know I'm huge. All I was doing, okay, you know, all I was doing was trying to figure out why I can get $5 back if I paid you 15. Why can't I get the whole $15 back?
So you never said once, I want my fucking $5? You never said that.
No. Let me finish, because I did say that, but it was after a particular moment. So okay. I was like, yeah, like, fuck, you got me thinking now. I'm sorry. Let me just get back to it. She, now, you know, blah, blah, blah. It was like, it started to get heightened. And I said, no, maybe this is when I say, I want my fucking $5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say maybe, I'm going to just be accountable. I want my fucking $5. I wasn't out, what is that shit? What did she use? Anywho, yeah, I just wanted my $5, period, right? So I guess her getting loud and shit made people kind of like interested in the conversation. And before I knew it, I was getting hit type shit, right? So, and I think it was Bamsey. I think he was the first one. I don't know for sure though, but one person was hitting me, right? So I started going woo, 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 you know, trying whatever. My, first of all, I have on tight shirts. I have on the tight jean. I have on like Stacey Adams boots, like little shoes. So I'm flipping and sliding. Like I'm trying to, you know, get one. And then I feel like a second pair of hands type shit. And then that's when I figured out that I was getting jumped. So instead of, I felt my hair being pulled, like the whole scratching and shit like that. So once I realized I'm slipping and sliding in these tight ass dress pants, and I'm getting jumped, I need to go ahead and at least cover my face. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So I'm going like this, just like y'all see on the video, bro. So I'm going like this. The moment I'm able to get up, I immediately try to at least go, because at this point I didn't know who hit me, if that makes sense. But I know they went that way. So I immediately try to go outside. Here's security after all that. No. Y'all take him away. Tyrese Chanel, he was there. We were in the bathroom. And he's cleaning up, like, because I guess my lip was busted and shit like that. He cleaned up. He was like, yo, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, like, I really don't know. All I wanted was $5. My fucking $5. That's when I start getting, as she say, irate. Because now, and if I'm honest with you, I'm a little bit embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And now I still don't have my money. So now it's like, all right, it's the word that she described, outrage. That's when I guess I got outrage. Anywho, so a person in the bathroom with me was like, because it was like multiple people. I was like, who hit me? Just who hit me so I can figure out who. They're like, it was just like a bunch of people we really don't know. And then that's when Mother Tishi name came up, right? And I was like, her? Mind you, heartbroken. Heart fucking broken. I didn't even know Justine even hit me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being honest. I thought, and this is just, again, I'm living in the moment. I didn't think even Justine hit me. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I knew I got hit from the back, from the side, to the windows, to the wall. Now I'm in the corner, balled up. So anywho, all right. So this is just this is how it happened to me and how I was experiencing. Mother T, she got her hitting. I was like, really? So I'm going outside, and I see Mother Tishi on the left-hand side. And again, at this point, I didn't know who jumped me, so I didn't even know it was Bamsey, honestly, truly. And before I even continue with this conversation, I have been trying to contact Justine since it happened. Like, I wanted to make sure it was known that I didn't just come at a film queen, like, you fat fucking bitch, you blah, blah, blah. I didn't just right out do that. I guess my demeanor and people say this all the time. I guess I was shouting, but I just have a deep voice and it's projecting. But I wasn't shouting. Like, y'all wouldn't know if I was shouting. I wasn't shouting at her. I just wanted my $5 back.
First of all, I accept your apology. I have been in the talks with people who you hold true this whole entire time. So I want to let you know that I accept the apology. But your story and then maybe your experience, you have condensed a lot of stuff. It wasn't a couple of minutes, Uno. You was up there about 10 minutes. Number one, the last ticket that we sold was an hour and a half ago because we put it up. You acting as if you literally just bought that ticket and went and tried to redeem it at the bar. I just want you to know that. Number two, the reason why you even said the thing about the $5, about what you're doing, it didn't come out just like that. You were already active in a high at that point. It never changed to make it a situation until you squared up with me. That changed everything. People wasn't even paying attention to us talking until you squared up with me and you told me, give me my fucking dollar. Give my motherfucking $5. That's what changed everything. I want you to know that because it wasn't given that.
Okay, go ahead, Giselle. You have the floor. I muted the panel.
Yeah. Okay. You could have unmute everybody. First of all, I respect you and thank you for apologizing. You and I always are cool. And like I said at the beginning of my story, when we saw that you were on the floor, it was us that was coming to your aid to help you because we didn't even know what was going on. We were just about to leave the ball. And we walked in on that. So at that point, we knew nothing. We didn't know who you was fighting or nothing. And it was Pampers and I and whoever the other person was that took you in the bathroom and was trying to make sure you was okay. And then that's when somebody else said, he just jumped on Justine. And instead of coming back in there to you, we went outside to go check on Justine to see if she was okay. There are a lot of gaps and holes in your story. And the things that I said on live, yes, were in the height of the moment because it was right after it happened. But I speak with intention and I was speaking on observation. And your behavior was not just one of someone that was intoxicated. Your behavior, being that you are a gym rat and all that kind of stuff like that, your behavior did give someone that's on steroids. It gave like you were having a manic episode because you would not calm down. Nobody could calm you down. And after a while, it got scary because you are so big. It got really scary because nobody could calm you down. And so that's what made me go on the attack. When after the third time, you tried to go at Justine, like you were actively trying to attack her. That's when I intervened. No, it didn't feel good to intervene. And like I said, if you see any video, you see me standing on the sideline, standing there, not saying a word. But like I said, after the third time, it was above me at that point. It was just out of hand because it's like if we would have sat around and did nothing, then everybody would have been like, oh, y'all let this butch queen jump on this femme queen. Then everybody would have been screaming that. Nothing nobody said to you would calm you down. I even said, Uno, really about $5? I kept saying that. I said about $5. And this is where you have your storyline mixed up, because when you were taken in the bathroom, that was when the first initial situation happened. You came outside, then they took you back inside. Then you came back outside again. And you went back in again. And then you came back outside again trying to fight. That was what happened. So like I said, on that third time, I had enough. I had enough at that point. I'm like, nobody's taking him to the car. Nobody was actively trying to get you away. So I'm gonna intervene. I'm sorry. I'm just the type of bitch you probably could have knocked me out, but guess what? I want gonna make it motherfucking easy. And that's all I gotta say.
Well, okay. I want to unmute everybody, and hopefully we can end this call and we can move forward and take this as a learning experience for all of us. Okay, so I'm going to unmute the panel, and I'm going to let you guys go ahead and see if we can move past this and what we're going to do moving forward. So let me go ahead and unmute the panel.
Yeah, no one. I didn't press any charges, but I do want to say this, and this is, I don't know if it's moving backwards or if it's just me standing my ground. I do want my one-on-one with Bamsey though.
You can get it, baby. Anytime you can get it. You can get it. You can get it anytime, baby. It's no shame. If you sit there and not taking accountability, that you sit there and jump and try to defend, you literally get upset and slammed your stuff on the table and squared up with a trans woman. That's exactly what you did. And you still this loud and like a little pussy and decided to not tell the truth, to pick over. Your story sounded stupid as fuck. Your story sounded stupid as fuck. You get your one time. I didn't have to jump you. I didn't even know those people
like we came up here for this. Y'all gonna sit there and allow
jump in for me. I was trying to fight you one-on-one because you tried to fight my.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna reset. I don't know. Uno, I understand. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I thought we were moving past this.
I just really want everyone to know that I wasn't trying to fight a femme queen or charge at a femme queen. The perception of me getting loud or this deep voice getting a little bit more higher, like, just a little bit more spoken, may seem like I was yelling and trying to attack a femme queen. I love femme queens. Like I mentioned before, Mother Tichi got off. I fucking adore I adore the woman. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah. So I wasn't trying to, but and yeah, that's it. But as far as Bamsey, and if I'm honest with you, Milan, that's exactly what it was. It was more so like, like now there's this video. Like, I mean, I'm not easily to get embarrassed. I have whole content out. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, damn, like you gonna really like do me like that, blah, 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 blah. And if the circumstances were different, then I probably would have at least been a little bit more equal than to have me, you know what I'm saying, balling my, guarding my face, you know what I'm saying, curled up in a fetal position in the corner, getting kicked on and shit like that. And then the moment I get up, here's security. You know what I'm saying? And it just really, really got me upset. But if y'all want to leave this here, we can leave it here. You know what I'm saying? Say that again.
No, I said please. I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah. If we can leave it here, it happened. I'm okay. ATL, leave it there. And I'm willing to move forward too.
Bamsey, what's your thoughts on Grants?
I still heard no accountability for that. I didn't expect an apology. Obviously, I didn't expect nothing. I just want you to acknowledge the fact that if you try to do that to another girl, especially a girl that I know, it didn't even just get about that. We need to start promoting with Butch Queens and everybody on this panel that has sisters and daughters in ballroom, that we need to start protecting them. What I saw you do and what you're saying in your story, like I wasn't standing right there. I saw you get mad. I saw you not calming down. That is what I do not want to see from you. I never seen that from you before. I never had an issue with you before. I was begging in my head for you not to be that person. And you turned out to be that person. And that was crazy. I do not know you. I do not have an issue with you. I do not have anything. But what I do not respect from you is that you show no accountability on this panel, but you did apologize. So that's what I'm going to give you. You gave an apology. And I'm going to give you that. I'm going to move forward from this, but you're not going to tell me you want your one, because now I'm be on guard with you every time I see you. So I don't have an issue with you, but I'm going to be on guard because I don't know you. I don't have an issue with you, but we're not doing this no more. As long as you don't try to come at any trans women or try to get irate like you was, then I'm good.
This is what I mean by you don't know me. I wasn't trying to throw shade. It's just you just don't know my you just don't know how I speak. You just don't know like how low or how high my voice can get. So yeah, to you, and I do.
It was intimidating for me. It was intimidating for me too.
The thing, and I apologize, Giselle. I do take accountability. This is me taking accountability. I take accountability. It was just, this is just how I speak. You know what I'm saying? And then again, yeah, liquor was involved, right? We're not going to negate that. And I just wanted $5. But at the end of the day, I'm still learning ballroom culture. So now I know if there's a sign, if there would have been a sign that says all sales are final, all right. But now I know all sales are final on drink tickets. That's really what it came down to.
While the situation has been recounted with humor in some circles, the underlying issue is no laughing matter. When I first heard about this incident, my immediate thought was that Imuno might have been intoxicated, under the influence of another substance, or experiencing roid rage. Regardless of the cause, physical violence is never acceptable unless it's truly a matter of life or death. Words alone are not enough to justify putting hands on someone. Yet every time I log on to X, it seems like there's a new clip of someone fighting in the parking lot of Bulldogs or another gay event. We need to do better. If we don't protect our trans sisters, who will? Black trans women already face alarming rates of violence from cisgender heterosexual men. The last thing they need is to experience harm at the hands of those within our own LGBTQ+ community, people who should be standing in solidarity with them. Given everything happening in the world right now, particularly with our current administration, unity is more important than ever. If you've been following my channel since its inception in late 2023, you know that my mission has always been to spotlight the injustices faced by Black trans women. We are a minority within a minority, and some of our own community members fail to recognize the value of our lives. If we don't support one another, who will? Ballroom culture was built on the foundation of community, so situations like this feel especially disheartening. I hope Imuno has learned from this experience